Okay, we'll start with Scott.
I'm gonna mute it.
Jay, congratulations on the game last week. I just want to ask you a general question about special teams, and you were part of that Saturday. That's been a lot of criticism of the team this year, but that's one part of the game that's really been excellent. Y'all been good in all these facets. How much do y'all work on it? How much pride y'all take in it? What do you think has contributed to y'all being such a good team on special teams?
I'm gonna mute it.
You're on mute.
Yeah. I take pride in special team. I work hard every day because I've always been a big special team player since high school. I take pride in enjoying it.
Hey, Jay, a couple of questions. First of all, could you take us through that game? I mean, the early struggles, the play at the end. Ogeron talked about it this morning that y'all had studied that several times and you were ready for it. I mean, what was kind of the flow of the game for you and to come up with that play in the end?
Oh, like once they came out in that formation, me and Flock communicated, and I communicated to the other cornerback. And once I seen them, the two wide receivers going down on the slant, I just knew the running back was coming out.
And it seems like on that play, but others too, Arkansas, like other teams, seem to run these pick routes, these rub routes on you guys. How do y'all prepare for those? What do your coaches teach you to be prepared for those, to avoid those?
It'd be like film study. We have to prepare our film study, basically.
No particulars, huh?
No, not really.
Jay, this is William with Tiger Rag Magazine. Two parts. The first part was just with losing Stingley and Elias during the game. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of pressure on guys coming in. Can you at least talk about the ability to come off the bench, whomever it was, Dwight or whomever, to try to do your best you could, and just I'm gonna start with that part of it, just coming off and just trying to uphold your end of the bargain while some of your top guys were down.
Losing Elias Sting was big, but whoever coach was gonna put in, I knew they were gonna try their hardest and play. Like Dwight stepped up as a freshman.
And then the second part, just the deflection on the kick. Is it almost like you're like a sprinter in a starter's blocks, and you try to time your get off there?
Yes, sir. Like I'm always trying to jump the ball. Like soon as it come out snapper hand, I'm trying to get back there.
Hey Jay, I wanted to kind of go back to the Mississippi State game. I know you were injured before that, right? And then didn't really practice for a little while. I guess what was that week like for you, or that Saturday like for you, where you probably weren't even that prepared and then got thrown into a game?
That week, I didn't practice that week. I wasn't prepared, but I knew how to play. I just struggled kind of moving at the time.
I guess how'd you struggle? Yeah, what is that? Well, I guess because we're out on the field, what is that like for you?
It was hard for me, like the run at the time.
Yeah.
Coming back so early.
And Jay, going back to those routes, I know you probably can't say too much about like how you actually prepare for those, but maybe how much have you seen teams attack y'all in that way, trying to pick you guys? I mean, is that something that you've noticed teams do more so than maybe in the past?
I noticed more teams like to try to pick us from our first game because we didn't handle it as well. But sir?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I said we're improving on it better though, because we don't see it as much as we do now than we did at the beginning of the season.
Because I mean, at LSU, the past couple of years, it's not unnatural for you guys to want to play man and press and do all that. So I'm wondering, like, whenever you have that kind of pride in what y'all are able to do, I wonder if how you approach those kind of things, knowing that people are trying to take advantage of you there.
We can tell when it's coming though, because like two wide receivers are tight, so somebody has to back up.
Thanks.
Hey Jay, obviously you came through with some big plays there down the stretch. I was just curious though, just from that third down and the blocked field goal at the end, just how much of a confidence boost was that to you? And how big of a moment do you think that was for you in your career here?
Ooh, that got to be like one of my biggest moments here so far. But I'm trying to improve and keep it going. Because I just don't want to look at that and be like, dang, that was my only accomplishment there.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.